year-old game. It's been updated with modern graphics and some modern sensibilities in mind. But for the first game, or for the first run, we're going to ignore that. So it's got all 3 games of the series. You can't actually beat the first game, take your party into the second game, and take your party from there into the third, too, which is kind of fun. So we're going to look at this. What they also instituted was this legacy mode, and that's where we're going to go here. So for the first run, we're doing legacy mode, Tales of the Unknown legacy mode. The game will start when I enter into town, and will end when I beat Mangar. When I get teleported back to town from beating Mangar, whatever the case. Here's all the nice little things I'm giving up. Individual inventory. Everyone has to carry their own stuff. We don't have a party inventory. I'm not going to worry about miscellaneous game differences, but that more comes into play with the second run because there's options from the later games that I can use in this one. Game-specific songs, same thing, more into play with the second one. But the Bard's Tale has a curious way of running, of determining the power of magic songs for bards. Bards have these magical songs they can use. In the original and the second, the Destiny Knight, in their original format, the power of the song was determined by where you started singing it, not by how strong your bard was. In the third game, it was all level-based, but in the first game, the further on you are in the game, the more powerful the song is. It was a way of doing it. I'm not sure it's a great way, but it was a way of doing it. Automap disabled, so I won't have an automap to help me out. Full experience requirements. Experience requirements for everything were halved when they moved the game forward in 2018. Save at guild only. I should say to go with full experience requirements, I can replay story events in the legacy mode so that I don't have to worry about those full experience requirements quite so much. Save at guild only. I can only save in one part of the game. That means that renders this slightly marathon unsafe because the final fight can go sideways on me, and then I have to try and figure out how to rebuild from there. The reality is I just have to redo the last dungeon. No items in empty houses. So yeah, anyway. Here we go. We're just going to go in. Don't start the timer just yet, because we have an opening cutscene. This cutscene was actually present in the 1980s. The song I sing will tell the tale of a cold and wintry day. When evil fled and brave ones bled, the dark one came to stay. It wasn't quite so, pretty looking, but it was there. Including this dude playing the lute. Of castle walls and torchless halls and the price we had to pay. And these little pictures and whatnot. It was pretty neat for the time. Till those old for blood and gold had rescued Skara Brae. Here we go. So, okay, chat, we're going to need to create 6 characters. If anyone has a name they want to throw at me, now's the time to start thinking about it. The legend of Skara Brae. Long ago in the land of Caith, when magic still prevailed, the evil wizard Mangar the Dark threatened a small but harmonious town called Skara Brae. Overnight, all the town's militiamen disappeared, and Mangar froze the surrounding countryside with a spell of eternal winter, totally isolating it from any possible help. As evil creatures oozed into the sewers to join Mangar's shadow crusade, the future of Skara Brae hung in the balance, and who was left to resist? Only a handful of unproven young warriors, some junior magic users, a couple bards barely old enough to drink, and a few out-of-work rogues. You, meaning me, are the leader of this ragtag group of freedom fighters. Luckily you have a bard with you to sing your glories if you survive, for this is the stuff of legends! And thus the story begins. How many party members will I get? 6. So we begin by deleting the pre-made. So you can see here's my party roster. There's a special character slot and 6 standard party member slots. We're going to start, and since the original all characters were male, in this one all characters are going to be female. Hobbit Rogue. This is the character creation. The character creation tells a bit of a lie. It looks like it's rolling 3 dice. It's not. It's rolling 1/8 side. It's generating a number between 1 and 8 for each of these 5 stats and adding it to a racial modifier. So there we go. What I'm looking for is dexterity, luck, and hit points. So here we go. GFH is obvious. Well, how about we do gamers? Our rogues are going to be gamers for hope. Want that 18 dexterity. Those high rolls are important. Come on. We'll take it. So I want 3 rogues. Maybe Jens too, because they'll be the host. So this is a dwarf bard. We're looking for high constitution here for hit points. Oh, beautiful. That's great. I hope Jens doesn't mind. And if Jens minds, then we can change the character's name. It's not that big a deal. We need 2 spellcasters. These are going to be Elf, Conjurer, and we're looking for both intelligence and dexterity to be 16s. There we go. That's what I want right there. And we'll just kind of go with my usual ones. Blaze. And again, I can change these names if I need to. I have to do a quick review in my brain of what I need. Do I need a second conjurer? Do I need a magician? The classes will change over time. For the spellcasters. Why is my brain not telling me what I need? Oh, it's because it's 10 minutes to 4. That's why. Does it matter? Conjurer will give me that. No, we need a magician first. There we go. Oh, I don't want a gnome. I want an elf. Thank you. Gnomes have access to the highest intelligence in the game, but I want high intelligence and high dexterity, so I need the elf. Perfect. Look at that. Blaze and Zap. Alright, so if anyone wants a name change, just let me know. So here's the Adventurers Guild. We're going to start the game in just a moment. We're going to start the timer. The Adventurers Guild is where we make characters, add them to the party, remove them from the party, delete them, whatever. Yeah. It is the only place the game is allowed to save, and because this is the 2018 version, there is an autosave. So every time I enter into the Adventurers Guild, the game will save. So you don't have to have me actually go through the saving process. So here we go. Right. Brain, get on it. We're actually going to start the timer when I clear the party. We're going to remove all the members from the party, and that will start the timer. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's roll. All right, we're going to put our rogues back into the party. And we're going to institute what I call Project Victoria, which is we're going to find these statues around town to attack. And we're going to break them, like that. This is a temple. It's the Thieves' Temple. They don't charge guild members. Normally temples charge money. The Thief Temple doesn't charge rogues. That's a change they made for the modern version. So what we're doing here is grinding. Hide in the shadows. And hope is dead. That's okay. We're not going to take on the dragon. So yeah, these statues are guardians that were placed there by Mangar. And what's happening is I'm using the Hide in Shadows command. Now this is the Hide in Shadows command that was from the third game, the Thief of Fate, that was brought back to the first game to give rogues something to do. In the original, in the 1985 version, Hide and Shadows basically just took the thief out of the line. The rogue came off the line in combat, and so they were no longer a target. In this version, as in the original Thief of Fate, when you use the Hide and Shadows command, if it works... Sorry, bud. Alas, your party's expired and gone to adventure heaven. Okay, we'll put Jens back in there. When you use the Hide and Shadows command, and it costs me nothing because they're all rogues. Thank you. You use the Hide and Shadows command, the character comes off the line, and we're going to take our levels. This is the review board. Oof. Not great, but we'll take it. Character comes off the line and stays hidden. Which way am I going here? Went the wrong way. Yeah. What, Trumpet Street? The Grand Place. This is the Temple of Tarjan the Mad God. We have to say the name of Tarjan. We go down and back up. And because this is a game with no flagging, when we leave Scarabray and return, all those statues we've been breaking have come back. We'll leave those guys alone. These statues are worth much more experience than that. So see, when someone leaps out of the shadows, punches a stone giant, and critically hits. A critical hit is an instant kill in this game. There's a whole fighting class based around them. Hunters. At high levels, you don't have to worry about how much damage they do, because whatever they hit, they kill. So the reason we have 3 thieves is because the front 4 characters, including that special slot, are the only ones that can be attacked and can attack in melee. So the special slot and character 1, 2, and 3 can attack in melee and can be attacked in melee. So with the 3 thieves ducking into the shadows, that leaves no one to fight in melee. Hilariously. Which means the 3 rogues... Hide, please. Oh, okay, you didn't. Heal party. Which means the 3 rogues scatter and duck into the shadows, leave the bard and the 2 spellcasters standing around. And nothing will attack. It's nice. Unless they have a way to hit the back row. Good. I'm looking for hide and shadows and disarm skill, mainly. Here is for hope. There we go. Duck in here. Speak to the priest of Tarjan. And immediately take the stairs back up. And do it again. You want to see my progress? You can see where Hide and Shadows is now a 95% chance for gamers, and slightly less for the other 2, but it's better than the 50 it started as. Not attack, hide, thank you. You can also tell by the experience they give that the statues are really not beginning enemies, but I can cheese them using the Hide and Shadows command. See, I like with a lot of RPG runs, there is a grind. So if you saw my earlier run of Avernum, that one doesn't have much of one, but this one definitely has a grind. In fact, most of this game is grind. What did I find? A war axe. Okay, misread that. Most of the speedrun is grind, anyway. The game itself isn't. The game, of course, has a lot of puzzle solving and mapping and exploration and things like that to deal with. I'm not going to worry so much about the puzzle solving and mapping and exploration since I already know where everything is. Heal up. Heal up again. Donis Requiem. It's Latin for grant us peace. Or grant them peace, actually. Level 8, 77. 54. I'm looking at the hide and shadows skill, by the way. If you're wondering what I'm reciting, what numbers I'm reciting there. Also, we've got some stuff to sell. All of that. We're going to remove gamers. And we'll just get Hope for out there. Because, of course, the fewer people in the party, the more experience we get. The experience is split among the party. And we need to put those 3 fighters in front, or those 3 rogues in front of the spellcasters. I didn't go into the temple, so we'll go in here. Same thing. Step into Harkin's domain, step out. Now, the statues right around here don't come back when you do that. But all the other ones do. We'll turn around, we'll go heal. There are 10 statues in all. The cost of raising the dead, by the way, if I don't go to the Thief Temple, is 900 gold times the level of the person being raised. Oh my goodness. Come on. Come on, 4, you can do that. We're going to order some wine. This gives us access to the wine cellar. Where, again, like with everything else, we're just going to turn around and come back up. Pause to heal, please. If you don't have magical healing in the party, the temple is the only way to heal wounds. And it costs money. So, oh my goodness, come on. Come on, 4. Get with the program. Start making those hide checks. Thank you. Run away. So again, I could pick those mercenaries off one by one, hiding from the shadows like Batman taking out robbers in the street. But, why? The statues are much faster to kill. And worth a lot more experience. $65, that should be enough for now. We're still going to be grinding. We're just going to go out with 4. There we go. So yeah, since this is all grind, if there happens to be anything to say, this is a good time to say it. So if there's a host that wants to say something... Oh, for Pete's sake. Okay, come on, 4. For whatever reason, and I don't know why, whenever I do this, there always seems to be that one character who misses a disproportionate number of hide checks and lags behind in experience. Hide. Thank you. If I have more than one character in the party, that dragon is going to breathe fire. And because of what I would assume is slightly lacking playtesting on this, just a bit, a lot of area of effect magic and abilities will still hit rogues when they're hiding in the shadows. Not supposed to, but it does. Oof, not a good level. Not a good pair of levels. All right, 52. No, we will need at least 65. So this is Scarabray. You can tell it's winter because there's a little bit of snow around. Or as we in Winnipeg call that, May. Oh. We are having lag issues. Yeah, there's tiny bits of snow around. Of course, if you try to leave, it doesn't quite work out. Jerome, the stable master, says, "Sorry, friends, all the horses have been eaten by creatures. And the city gates, which are blocked by a gigantic snowdrift. So, can't get out of here." Nope, that's the wrong temple. Which way am I facing? East? There it is. I don't know if you caught the caption on that, but this is the Temple of Great Gods. Over here on the other side is the Temple of Greater Gods, and of course, this is the Temple of Greatest Gods. I know where I'd go for my healing. If you need healing, go to the Temple of Greatest Gods. Greater than all the other gods. We got 10,000 points. Okay, 9,000 really. Punch us a couple statues. And then we're going to continue to punch statues. Surprise, surprise. There we go. Surprising nobody, we have punched statues. Teriam? There we go. See, when you level up, add gamers for hope, and blaze and zap. Okay. So the idea here is that we are going to push. We're going to push zap into another spellcasting class as quickly as we can. So now it's only 200 experience. We need 10,000 experience for both blaze and zap. So, a spellcasting class. There are 4 of them. Conjurer, Magician, Sorcerer, and Wizard. Roughly in that order of power. Now I need those 3 in the front to survive. That's why we went to 95% chance to hide. Don't miss your 95s, guys. Come on. We can't take the dragon on because they'll just breathe fire and kill everyone. Run away. Anyway, there are 7 levels of spells for each of those classes. When you are a spellcaster, every time you go to an odd level, you can get a new set of spells. So, you know, obviously you get spells at level 1, but then at 3, 5, 7, all the way up to level 13, which would give you 7 levels. And in order to change class, you need to have at least 3rd level spells in the class you're currently in. Conjurer and Magician you can start as. Sorcerer requires that you have one of either Conjurer or Magician at 3rd level. And Wizard requires that you have 2 classes at 3rd level before you can take it. Wizards are the most powerful. They're kind of your Necromancer types. They play around with undead and demons. So yeah, the different characters, the different spellcasting classes have different flavors. Oh, we don't have enough money there. Yeah. So we pool the money. The Conjurer is supposedly the one who conjures things out of thin air, so there's a lot of summoning. The Magician is the enchanter of the group. So instead of summoning, the difference between those, the Conjurer will, it's a flavor difference, but their light spells are different in that the Conjurer will summon a source of light, will summon a fire. It's called Mage Flame. It's actually, that's the light spell. And the Magician will enchant the, will enchant a sword, or will enchant something to create light instead of just summoning light up. Hide, hide, hide. $6,500. Hey. No getting killed. Come on. If someone gets killed, of course, they go to the back of the line, which means that Blaze or Zap will step up to the front line, and that is a recipe for further disaster. This spirals out of control very quickly. In fact, most things in this game spiral out of control very quickly if you let them. I try to not let them get to the spiraling out of control point. It just seems like the logical thing to do. Speaking of, yeah. I also might notice it's getting darker. The game has a day-night cycle that operates in real time because there's a lot of real-time elements in the game. Gamers for hope. So yeah, a lot of real-time elements in the game. Combats, for example, They don't get triggered. Random encounters don't get triggered based on steps. They get triggered based on a timer, a tick timer. And every tick it checks for random encounters if you're in a place where random encounters can occur, which is pretty much everywhere. It's not completely everywhere, but it's pretty much everywhere. There we go. Blaze and Zap are ready for their level, which will again change how the grinding works. So we're going to send them out alone into the world. Ooh. Actually, no, we're not. I forgot which game I'm playing. This is not Donkey Kong, indeed. Now we're going to class change Zap into Conjurer. There we are. I'm going to duck in here for a save. And we're going to throw ourselves down into the catacombs. Mage Flame. There's a fight right through this door. 9 whites. Hide, hide, hide. You know what? My chance to hide in shadows went down. Now here's what the third level spell gives us. War Strike and Star Flare. Kills groups of enemies. Also Trap Zap, which opens treasure chests. There's a whole lot more experience available in fights like that than there are. We've got Trap Zap here too. Trap Zap also blows traps up in the dungeon. So there's a whole lot more experience available here. If I remember to Trap Zap properly. You know what? We're going to go back to my my autosave. Why we save. Mage Flame. There we go. Oops, wrong way. This is where I want to go. Trap Zap. There we are. You might have noticed, too, there's no music. The game has, with a couple exceptions, entirely diegetic sound. That means, fancy word, diegetic, to mean that all the sounds you hear are from within the game itself. That little trumpet being the exception. This is why I wanted elf spellcasters with high dexterity. There's 5,000 experience and a mandolin. So even though Hope did not make it into the shadows, we still were able to... Oh, I'm going to get myself lost. Okay, what have I done here? Taking a bad turn somewhere. No. Thank you. Okay. I cast a magic compass spell just to see which way I'm facing. There we are. This is where the auto map would come in handy. But that is not... The original game did not have an auto map, therefore the legacy mode does not have an auto map. You'll notice, too, you might have seen a little blue flash over my spellcasters. There it was again. They're recovering magic points when that happens. Spellcasters in this game are solar powered, so standing out in the sun. That wolf howl just means it's nighttime. The shop is closed at night. So is the review board, so we're going to step back in here and get the rooster crowing. Thank you, gamers. The goal here is to get Zap to Wizard as fast as we can. Because wizards, like I said, are your demonologists and your necromancers. I imagine by the sound that my computer just made, which should have been put into my headphones, but for some reason wasn't, that Jens is here. Just in time to watch me kill some zombies. Hello. How are you this fine morning?
I'm good.
Where I'm going. There it is.
I am on time, right? The schedule's at 12 my time, and it's still 11.
Well, lucky you. You get to start early then.
Yeah. That's a good thing.
So long as you're happy with it. Oh, we need the money there. Thank you. And we're going to class change Zap into Wizard. Boom. And there's the big one. Repel Dead. 16 to 80 points to a group of undead creatures. Now we're going to grab our final party member, who was named after you, Jens.
Nice. So yeah, I'll be the host for the next 2 or 3 hours. Are we really far ahead of schedule?
No.
Or was the time on my end just wrong?
That I can't tell you. Oh. Let's equip that mandolin. So this is how we get any music in the game. We actually have to play it ourselves. And all of these songs have magical effects. So the Wayland's Watch that I'm playing reduces damage from incoming attacks. So if my thieves happen to miss their hide in shadows chance, repel dead. There we go. Hopefully they'll survive, but you know. Oh, Blaze found a light wand. That's fantastic. Thank you. I'm getting weird lag on this. I don't like that. This turn. Ugh. I haven't practiced enough lately, obviously. I keep making wrong turns. So what happened was there was a change in the schedule. I'm doing Legacy mode first, which was not originally on the schedule. This is as a filler run.
Okay.
And then I'm going to do the run I was intended to do initially after that. The modern mode.
Alright, I understand now.
So we're going to take a couple levels there. Yeah. Party on. And I ask that because it's 4 o'clock in the morning, that those runs be put back to back rather than have Donkey Kong 64 between them.
Ah, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I was a little scared that I, misread the schedule last night and that I showed up late or something.
There we go. That's what that's supposed to look like. An unidentified gloves. Nope. Turn up here. There we go. Oh, those little legs bother me. Repel dead. Mithril sword. Better chance to hit. So in this game, you can get items that aren't identified. You can't use them. until they are identified. Okay, good. The high dexterity paid off, and we got an attack in before 4 got wasted there. Blaze found a shield ring. One of the few things that raises a spellcaster's armor class. Lowers a spellcaster's armor class, I should say. Improves, whichever way it is. This game does run on old Dungeons & Dragons rules. A lower armor class is a better armor class. And we're going to go need to resurrect Hope there, because Hope did not get into the shadows. You might have noticed, too, that Hope got old. Withered is the term. It's a status condition where all your stats are reduced to 1. It doesn't generally... Well, I mean, it's not helpful, but it doesn't generally hurt all that much. Let's put... Yeah, that's where I want her. There we go. And... Where are we in terms of experience here? We're going to go here. We're going to talk to Roscoe. And we're going to purchase some magic points. That's what Roscoe does. He sells magic points. Tarian. And now we're going to go down deeper into the catacombs. Nope. This way. Yep. There. It's a maze, but I know my way around. There's a trap right there. You can watch it explode when I actually cast the spell. There it is. Stairs there. We're on level 2 of the catacombs. Walk around in a circle. Boink. Stairs down to the bottom floor of the catacombs. Here's where we will find nasty stuff. You may see Mr. Angry Skull there being red-eyed and everything. Area curses have been detected. You might also note that my chance to hide in shadows was quite low. Resulting in 2 dead rogues. And now I have to get out of here. Traps will have come back, so I can't... Come on. See, traps come back. It's going to cost me a little money to heal up. Let's heal the entire party, please. 580 gold for the little bit of damage. Unidentified gloves. Probably nothing of consequence. Leather gloves, yeah. This is Garth's equipment shop. I can buy and sell equipment there. Mainly sell. Yeah. Anything better than the basics has to be found. Okay, we're up to 5th level spells. Okay, so the current goal is to get Blaze to 7th level spells. Use that light wand. It causes light to happen. You also might have noticed that it doesn't have any sort of charges indicated, because there's no limit to the number of times I can use it. Except one. Every time I use it, there's a small, but not insignificant, chance that it might break. So this game does not have charges on magical items, it has this chance for things to break. Some items do still have magical effects without that chance to break, which is kind of nice. War Strike, just to be sure. Oh, wait, no, I can cast Shock Sphere now. And Repel Dead. There we go. Boom, done. That's more like it. Jens found a helm.
Did I?
Apparently.
Interesting.
Shock Sphere. You might notice me typing in, rather than searching through the menus, you might notice me typing in a code to cast a spell. That was the original copy protection on the game. They had a 4-digit code for every, or a 4-letter code for every spell. And I just know those from way back in the day, so Shock Sphere is that, Repel Dead is REDE. And to the game's credit, when they remade them, they allowed those codes to still be in use.
Interesting.
Hide. Cast Shock Sphere, cast Repel Dead. I should stop casting Shock Sphere. I'm running out of magic points there. 3 ghouls left. 1, 2, 3. Oh. Hawkblade. Hide. Cast. No, don't. Cast Repel Dead. There we go. 4, found a Mithril Helm. Hide. Then dead. Mithril Axe. Not really necessary, but okay. Cast Repel Dead. And now things get iffy. Okay. It's going to cost us a bit of money, but okay. A Finn's Flute. That's nice. We're going to change our instrument. And it does actually change the sound font it uses. So now we have this nice, pleasant flute tune. And of course, like with most games, the further you are into the game, the better stuff you can find. Which is one reason for grinding down at the bottom of the catacombs instead of the top of the catacombs. To get better stuff down there. Remember, there's a trap ahead. Do. So what it's going to cost us? Oh, right. Heal the party. Healing the Withering is what costs us a lot of money there. Because we had 2 characters who are withered. Gamers for hope. We have anything we need to stop by? Yeah. No one can use mithril plates, so we'll sell. Come on, give us those big numbers. 8, 10, 11, 9, 8. Nice. There we go. Third level wizard. Third level wizard is all but a requirement for winning the game. It's not absolutely necessary for a bunch of reasons, but charge on. What I really want is another couple 100,000, or another couple tens of thousands of experience to get Blaze for level 7 spells. And the reason for that is one spell in particular. Apport Arcane, 7th level Conjurer spell. It's a teleport. It allows us to trivialize most of the dungeons of the game. But while we're here, we're going to actually finish this dungeon. Hopefully. Oh, right. My brain skipped a step there, despite the fact that I didn't. Down the stairs. Okay. We're going to follow the wall. Right here to the last door. Go all the way down to the end. We'll get teleported when we step through here. Boom. Right away. Just for a little bit of extra safety, we're going to cast Nebar's Mystic Shield. And we're going to change my song to the Traveler's Tune. My armor class went down a fair bit there. After this bend here, oops. Go through this door, run away from this. We'll get a bunch of zombies here. Hide. Ooh, another light one. Excellent. Get teleported there. This is an anti-magic area. This is a darkness area. We can light it up with particle effects from spells, though, which was not something you could do in the original. But I do think it's kind of neat. These would be traps here. There's an anti-magic square there. And here is our first boss, the ancient burial chamber of King Eldrick, now creature of darkness. Now, mortal men, I will drink of your souls, he hisses. The denizens of this mystic place assault you without warning. You see one specter. Hide in the shadows. Cast Repel Dead. It's dead. Found a Dork Ring. Who gets the eye? Zap will get the eye. There's this Dork Ring. If you use it, it goes... It says, you dork. Get teleported back to the stairs. And now we go back to our grind. That eye is important. Who found the Mithril Shield? We'll finish off our grind here. Well, we'll finish off this grind here anyway. There are other grinds to come. Because really, when you speedrun this kind of a game, you move from grind to grind to grind. An elf cloak for gamers, nice. We'll send that to Jens.
Are they fun grinds, though?
Sorry?
Are they fun grinds?
I'm having a good time.
Then that's always good.
There's another Dork Ring. Should be one more fight. $230,000 is the number I'm looking for. Pop, pop. There we are. And she's got it. But like I said, we're not quite done the grind yet. Because our Blaze has to go from Conjurer to Sorcerer. This is where I want to be. There's the trap to zap. What you'll see me doing in the next game, when I do the modern mode of this, you'll see me save scumming some of this. Class change. Blaze to Sorcerer. We're just going to duck in here to provide a save, thank you. Oh yeah, and we should sell those Dork Rings. They do no good for anyone.
What do they do?
Nothing. I could sell the eye. Get 25,000 gold for it. But then I'd have to buy it back. And we're going to order a drink, just a ginger ale. Jens is a bard, and bards have these magic songs, which are kind of cool. But can only sing so many of them before her throat gets dry. So here's Apport Arcane. It gives us like coordinates. So we're going to go 8, 11, -1. Stairs going down to the bottom floor. Hide, hide, hide. This should look familiar. I can't Apport Arcane directly to this floor. That's what Mr. Angry Skull is telling me here. Apport Arcane cannot target here, and Phase Door cannot be cast. That is a nice little addition to the 2018 remaster. In the original Bard's Tale, there was no Mr. Angry Skull. Almost better. I want my Sorcerer to level 5 spells. That means level 11 Sorcerer. Uh-oh. Get out. Or found a flute. Oh, I also forgot to start my bard song. There we go. I don't know how it's possible to play multiple notes. Well, I do know how it's possible to play multiple notes on a single flute. I am a musician, and I did play the flute for a while. But it doesn't sound like that. Like, you can't play multiple lines like that. Run away. I was about to say, there's a trap there. So because Blaze and Zap have changed classes, they returned to level 1 when they did that, which means, you know, their levels come much faster. To get to level 13 in any class, more or less, requires 200,000 experience. That's a little bit more for spellcasters, and it's a little bit more for monks, but 200,000 is the number, and then every level after that also costs you 200,000 experience. So to get from level 1 to 13, gamers went and got 200,000 experience. To get from level 13 to 14 takes another 200,000 experience. You know what? Before we do that, let's go and recover my magic points. We're almost done this grind. Carry on. 8, 11, and -1. Why didn't I apport Arcane out? Force of habit. Quarter to 5 in the morning is why I didn't. Unidentified helm. Probably mithril. Ah. Ooh, a bard sword. Excellent. Give it to the wrong person. Bard sword means we never have to worry about spells or bard songs again. The bard songs are now unlimited. You might think that that sounds way too powerful and isn't a thing that should be. Well, it is, so too bad. Talk to Brian Fargo if you don't like it. Trying to remember how much experience I need for... I think it's 100,000. And if not, I've got Apport Arcane. I can get in and out pretty quickly. Oh, found Finn's flute. We're going to cast Apport Arcane from here. -8, -11, and +1. Boom. Take my levels. How much more? One more. Should have done one more fight. Oh well. I want one more level on that sorcerer. Test. Apport Arcane. +8, +11, -1. This should be the last time we're down here. Unless I do something really dumb and lose the eye, which you can do. Then you gotta come back and get another one. And it's a whole paperwork thing, and... Yeah, okay, need to do one more fight, that's fine. I really wish it would quit glitching. I assume that's because I'm streaming to Discord. Unidentified weapon. I could Apport Arcane out from there, but I know what the numbers are here. And I'm lazy. So researching what the numbers actually are from there is... work. Here's the one we want. Mangar's Mindblade. It's the only spell in the game that affects multiple groups. Not just multiple enemies, but multiple groups of enemies. We want that for a very specific reason. And if you thought that that reason was more grinding, you are correct. Because you're a strong and intelligent person. And you have the pattern figured out. Mithril dagger, unidentified weapon. What do we got? Another mithril dagger. The reason I'm bothering with mithril daggers when the thieves have critical hit abilities, mithril daggers give a 2-hit bonus. Wait, do not sell the eye. Unfortunately, I didn't get a really good instrument. There are instruments that throw fire. They give you a breath attack, essentially. Now we're going to use that ability of the thieves to hide in shadows. This dragon is always a problem. We'll see if we can get through him. That would be fun. Let's try that. There. We cast Balor's Spellbind on the Grey Dragon. And we grabbed it. Because it didn't die, we don't actually get any experience for it, but that's okay. We now have a Grey Dragon in that special slot. Which is cool. Or at least I think it's cool. This is Baron Harkon's Majestic Castle. So the first thing we got to do here is cast Apport Arcane, 3 to the west. There's a crystal sword here. We're going to take that. There's a whole bunch of puzzles that we have to go through to get that, but we're not going to bother. 3 south, and then stairs going up to the second floor. We cannot Apport Arcane to this floor. We can Apport Arcane from this floor, but we can't go to it. Run away.
So it's
There's
like
a
a
trap in
one-way
front of me.
type 4 deal.
Yes, but it's the way you want. It's the way you can get out. You just can't get in. Run away. Do not want to fight blue dragons. Smoke in my eyes. How are you at riddles, Jens? Once man alive, now living death, it drinketh blood and stealeth breath. Any ideas?
No.
Chat, any clue what that is? That's vampire. And we get a silver square for it. And just to make sure nothing goes weird, we're going to equip the silver square. And from here, we're going to cast Apport Arcanium. Notice our light is weird. That's because we got smoke in our eyes. We can teleport to the 3rd floor. Now on the wall, a sign reads, "The barracks, official robes are required." So what? Official robes? What could that possibly mean? The legions of Baron Harkon stand before you, recognizing you. Death to them! They scream. The room is filled with 99 berserkers, 99 berserkers, 99 berserkers, and also 99 berserkers. Hide in the shadows. It's a traveler's tune. Cast Mangar's Mind Blade. If you are wearing headphones, be aware this can make a lot of noise because of the noise. So yeah, you might want to turn down a bit. Sounds something like a machine gun going off. So here we go. Well, thank you, Grey Dragon, for that one. And here's Mangar's Mind Blade. And repeat. One more time.
No, that's a lot of damage.
Yep. And that is how we get a lot of money very quick, or a lot of experience very quickly. But you also might notice that my magic points have been somewhat depleted by that experience. Fortunately, if I go +6, +3, and -2 from this slot, the chamber is filled with magical energy. And if you look at Blaze and Zap's magic points, they're currently going up with those nice blue flashes over their status bars there. So we're just going to take a sec, chill out, relax, enjoy the early morning vibes. Make sure my map's on the right page. This morning I woke up and chose violence, though. We're going to go back and kill some more berserkers. Actually, you know what? We don't need to do that. We're going to scry sight, see where I am in the 11 north and 15 east. Okay. 11 north, 15 east. Up 2, that would put me at the main square. We need to go from there, north 1, and west 1. A golden statue of a 15-foot-tall warrior stands before you. Will you approach it? Yes. An eye, that thing we got from the catacombs, levitates from the party and goes into the statue's empty eye socket. It's even in the image. The statue comes to life, and this lovely eye hunger. I think that's great on the caption. The walls shake as the statue stands suddenly, marble flinging marble everywhere. Gaze at the awesomeness of one mad god. The writing in this game, in the little bits and pieces that you get it, it's just so much fun. We're going to throw a luck layer in, giving me a little protection magic. And yeah, we're just going to hide in shadows and stab the boss. There we go. Hope found a shield staff. Nice. We're being teleported. So if you're wondering where we got teleported to, this is, if we go out this gate, which is locked from the other side, would be right near where we started. Kiliarn's Amber Tower. Only way to get here is to go through that path. Clear up the smoke in my eyes, thank you. We'll get teleported here. We'll lose our light to darkness. I'm going to change my bard song to the Seeker's Ballad, so I have light even after darkness. We get teleported. Now I'm standing on a spinner. If you look at Mr. Angry Skull, it'll tell me that. Appward Arcane cannot target here, phase door cannot be cast, and spinner! But I know which way I'm facing now, so I can step off the spinner. Spinners will rotate me randomly. Run away. Oh, no. This is bad. Okay, let's take him. Might as well. Anyway, we get this guy here. We know the answer to the puzzle. Turn this way. We're going to cast a magic compass just so I know which way I'm facing. Turn around. Go south till I hit the wall. And I know the answer to this puzzle as well. Go south till I stop walking. Go west. Go through this door. Follow this long, snaky corridor. As always, 6 green dragons right here. Run away. This is a dark maze, but you can see which way I'm going because I've got a compass. And I'm just looking at a map. Silver triangle. Equip. There we go. North, west, north, west, west, and south. And we kick through into the main... or into this area, anyway. We got a fight here. Run away. Thank you. This is where we're going to change my bard song to the Wayland's Watch. Here's a crystal statue. Yeah, we'll attack it. Hide in the shadows. Stab it. Open the treasure chest. Adamant helm. It comes back to life. Okay, I want to change my equipment here to the crystal sword. But other than that, we're going to keep doing this. Because, you might have noticed, in those 2 fights, both fights, I got a... I got an item after each fight. For whatever reason, the Crystal Golem is programmed such that he always gives an item after every fight. And there's a few cool items I'm looking for that I can get here. A plate that will sell. That's not actually worth anything to this party. And now we're suddenly thrust into the combat. Okay. Okay, the only way to beat the golem is to kill it with the crystal sword. So we need to make sure that Jens is fully healed. And we're going to need to fight this crystal statue. We're going to hide. We're going to use a bard song. We're going to start buffing like crazy. Wrath of Valhalla. We're going to cast Animate Dead on Hope. Just to give me a chance to buff up. Hope's going to get Hope will get unanimated very shortly. Seeker's Ballad, Traveler's Tune, yeah. I don't think we can make it impossible for the golem to hit me, but would be fun. Or that could happen. Hide. Seeker's Ballad. So what happened there? The animated corpse of Hope decided to actually kill the golem, which means that All Might... There we are, that's fine. That's actually okay. We're okay here. Falcontine's Fury increases the damage we do in combat. We're just buffing Jens here. And we're going to start attacking. There it is, 159 points of damage. That's what that does to us. A War Staff. Now, we didn't get the stuff we wanted, unfortunately. Now we have this long snaking passage. Long snaking passage. This long snaking passage. No, it's not repeating. It is just a long snaking passage. Don't go through that door, it's death. Do go around this way, though, to avoid the spinners and the teleporters. Get this teleporter to the last long snaking passage. It's not nearly as long or as snaking. And we meet Kilioran at the top of Kilioran's tower. He gives us an onyx key, which we similarly don't want to sell. We can. No, we don't want to take the stairs. Heal a party. Gamers for Hope. Sure, allow the barbarian to join. It will last all of one attack when we actually get anywhere. We didn't get much here of any value. Oops. Got a better to hit bonus. A luck shield, that's nice. Adamant mace. We're going to sell that crystal sword. We don't need it anymore. Adamant helm. Arc shield. Better than your buckler. And a pure blade. We don't have a paladin, so the pure blade is not useful. I was hoping it would be a thief dagger, but it's not. Get my levels that we've picked up. Okay. we're more or less ready to go for the final dungeon here. Let's go actually purchase my magic points. If I needed more grinding, I could just go back to kill berserkers. But I also have access to the final dungeon where there are places to grind. And you might be looking at me saying, Misha, what are you doing going back to this place? Well, thank you, Barbarian. You actually did something useful. Well, remember there was that wine cellar that I referenced briefly? You don't have... Oh, yeah, you do have money. Cool. Well, it's a big 4-story tall dungeon that we're just going to completely ignore. And get to the long stairs at the end, which take us here to Mangar's Corner. Mangar's Tower. We wouldn't be able to get up here without the Onyx Key. I'm going to apport Arcane, first of all, -7, +4, and +1. 2 shapes yours, one's round. Speak the shape and final found. We have a square, we have a triangle, we need a circle. And for those of you wondering why we might need that, well, that was, in fact, Electronic Arts' logo. It was a square, a silver square, silver triangle, and silver circle. There's darkness here. We're going to cast a magic compass just to make sure I know where I'm going. There's the wall. Cast trap zap here. So I want to pull my money. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Turn. 1, 2, 3. We get double darkness written there. That tells me we got teleported. And here's where we need the compass, because this is a spinner. See my compass just turned north? I want to go south. Speak the 7 of the one god in sequence. They are lie with passion and be forever. Oops. Lie with passion and be forever damned. 1, 2, 3. We get fun again. I want to go west. 4, 5, 6, and my compass disappears. Turn to the left. Walk to the wall. And we gotta fight. Run away. I'm just realizing I didn't stop by the Adventurers Guild. Run! So I didn't put an autosave down. There are stairs here going up. Do you wish to take them? Yes. Those stairs would not be here except we did the whole lie with passion and be damned thing. Okay, through this door are 50 ghouls. We're going to hide in the shadows here. And we're going to beat these ghouls with a Repel Dead. And we're going to leave this dungeon, too. Look at that. Look at how that works out for us. A truth drum. I hadn't intended to leave the dungeon, but I want my party intact. 11 north and 3 east. 11 north and 3 east. 11 north, 3 east. And down, we're on the 4th floor. Where the heck did I just read that? 3 paces east. I did. Give me my compass back before I do something dumb. Like that. There it is. Out. Before I do that, I should be able to get this at least. Two and 11 and up 1. So this is the dark floor again. I'm going to get teleported there. This is the spinner. I don't want to go south this time. I want to go east. I want to go through this door. Follow this corridor around. You can see which way I'm facing. The Keymaster is going to sell me something for 50,000 gold. Blaze is going to take that. Blaze got the Master Key. Scry site, please. Scry site, please. 12, 19. Okay. Minus 12, minus 19. There's our stairs going down. The Master Key means that these doors, which were originally locked, use the Master Key to open the Iron Gate. Yeah. We can get back there. And this area should be familiar to anyone who was watching at the beginning of the game when I was grinding on statues. We're back to the beginning. Gamers for Hope. Oh, it's nighttime. That's what that wolf's cry means. Restore my spell points. Let's not be foolish. Let's go drop a save. There we are. If I wanted to go back to Kiliaran's tower, the Master Key works for those gates too. But the other nice thing about having the Master Key equipped is I don't have to worry about spinners. It's an undocumented feature of the Master Key. So long as it's equipped, you do not have to get spun by spinners. Use the Master Key to open the gate. Alright, let's try this final ascent one more time. This hopefully now final ascent. Two steps back, there we go. And go 1, 2, 3, get teleported, turn this way. There's the spinner. We don't have to worry about getting spun. Say this again. One, two, three. Cast my traps up. Run away. Toward me. Run away. There's the stairs. Gonna cast the traps app. We're going to be foolish and do this again. Thank you. If I were going on to the next game and I were playing in modern mode where I... Oh, thank you, pan pipes. Oh. Oh, it didn't identify that unidentified offhand. That could actually be very useful. I don't know what it is, though, so... Pan pipes, we can use them to create light, and there is no chance of them breaking. I want a Leclerc. I would also like to cast a locate traps because I often that's the wrong person. Often forget where the traps are. Get teleported here. Yeah, see, there's a trap near. This is a spinner here, but we don't have to worry about it because I'm equipped with the master key. Here's 2 sleeping dragons that would attack me if I wasn't playing any music. We'll get the Thor figurine. Go through here, get a fight here, run away, get teleported here to the best square in all of gaming. When I step on that square, it will turn all the walls and the floor, doors and all the doors. Boom! Get teleported. Do I know which way I'm going? This is where we fought the ghouls. If we go this way, we find tracks leading south. This would normally have been a wall, but it isn't anymore. There's a portal above me. To get up a portal, I need a levitation spell. Boom. Get teleported. Get hit here for some reason. Smoke in my eyes. Get a fight with some storm giants. Run away. Get a fight with some random stuff. And this is where we need our wizard at 3rd level. Because, for some reason, there's a trap here that possesses a character. So we cast the Dispossess spell. I mean, or also we could kill them. No, we don't want to continue. You can initiate party combat at any time like that, with the P button. And in fact, it has its uses, because I can use the Bodder Kilnfest, which heals, and just stand here and get free healing. Run away. We'll get teleported here. I know there's a trap right there, even though my my locate trap spells is gone. My locate trap spells is gone because I hit an anti-magic square. And I know there's a trap here too. There's also a forced fight on that square that I don't want to take, so we go around it. And what do we do when we're here and we see a pool of boiling liquid? Well, of course, we jump in. Run away from the specters. Run down the hallway. On the north are actually 3 geometric shapes. A square, a circle, and a triangle. Now, remember I said that was EA's logo? You see further. Passage has been granted. Run away. And we are going to go straight in. We're going to walk into the trap. And, I guess we're going in anyway. Here we go. You stand in the antechamber of Mangar, the dark, evil archmage of Scarabrae. He summons a few of his close friends, and hopefully we don't die here. Got a Luck Laren going. Mind Blade, and just hope. Baelor's Spellbind at the Demon Lords. Good, we got a Demon Lord, that's good. Hiding in the shadows is where we want to be. Seeker's Ballad. This tends to go really badly very quickly. Like, it's just the reality of it. Oh, good. This didn't go very badly. I mean, it's not over yet. It still could go badly. But we are almost at time for this fight. Yeah, we're just going to use Spellbind. There we go. We're done here. Found a Dragon Wand. Kaliaran shows up, says, hey, we did a good job. He gives us a bunch of experience, and he sends us back to the Adventures Guild, and that is time. And that is the Legacy mode of Tales of the Unknown.
GG.
Thank you, but we're not finished yet. I mean, we're finished this game, but we're not finished yet. So, I have 2 runs to do. This time, we're not going to do any of the Legacy mode nonsense. Straight in. The game doesn't begin yet. As with before, we have that. We have Volume 1. We have our story. We get some clues. This time we don't have a special slot in front. We just have 7 character spots. We're going to delete the party that comes with the game. And we're going to create 3 party characters. So obviously this is just going to be gamers for hope. We're going to start with a dwarf bard. Looking for high constitution here. That's what we want. 17 constitution. Gamers. We're looking for a hobbit rogue. We're looking for high dexterity. There we are. That's 4. And we need an elf conjurer. We're looking for dexterity and intelligence. There they were. There they are again. Hope. Okay. And as with last time, the timer will start when I remove all the characters from the party. So here we go. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Nope, 4 is going to come into the party, not gamers. We do not need a tutorial on the controls. We have a mini-map this time. We have a quick save. We are going to institute Operation Victoria as we did last time. These statues are never coming back. We do not have the experience. We do not have the old experience requirements, which means any story-related events will stay defeated once we've done them. Hide, please. We can quick save and quick load. I need you to hide, please. Thank you. So this is using more modern sensibilities for this sort of a game. Quick save and quick load. Lower experience curves. I said hide. Thank you. Story flags that remain permanently on. The grind is nowhere near as severe in this one. We can do this with 3 characters instead of needing 6. And finally, we can take a death warp. There we go. Faster than walking back. We have a party-wide collection of inventory and money. And we're going to save scum. Nope. Nope. Because I don't know if you saw at the end of that last run, but 2 of my rogues' chances to hide in the shadows were only 82%. I don't want that to happen all the time. There's what we want. Yeah, excellent. Less so. Even with that 11 disarm. Be nice. This does, believe it or not, actually save time. To have a properly kitted out rogue. Because the rogue is going to carry us for a lot of fights. Yeah, we'll take that. Okay, now we're going to do a city grind, which is something I didn't have to do in the previous run. So there's this Thief's Temple right there. And there's these 2 doors right here. An empty building, an empty building. Now, I said the game runs on a tick system for determining when it checks for random encounters. It also, you can force it to check for random encounters by kicking down the door of a building. Also, I should put an instrument in my bard's hands. You heard the flute and the mandolin in the last one. We'll get the harp this time. I don't need to buy 2 of them. What's going on? Oh, yeah, there's one in the party inventory. That's why. Because I bought 2 by accident. Okay, gamers. Sing. Kiln Fest. Heal our wounds while we fight. Should also maybe, buy some equipment. I didn't have to buy equipment in the last one because I found it all. And because I was using rogues to do all my damage. This time we can't. We have to actually do damage. Leather gloves for a point of armor class, and robes for another. Alright, now let's try this again. We're going to leave those conjurers. You saw they were at 20 feet away. I tried to run. Something I didn't have to explain with the last game. Running away, failing to run away, doesn't cost you anything. It just starts a round of combat. Here we go. Now we're getting rolling. So these are 20 feet away. I can't actually fight them. They're too far away. I could advance to them, but why? They're just going to do nasty things to me. They're spellcasters. Tried to run from that one. Yeah, that's why. Okay, here we go. Here comes the grind. 1 dwarf. You face death itself. Before you see 4 skeletons. But I can quick save after every fight, so not that big a deal. Six mad dogs. I'd love to be able to take that, but I can't. Oh, I tried to run from that one. We're going to cast some arc fire. 3 orcs. Every so often, we'll just step back over here and heal. It's the other thing. The cost at the temple is half as much as it was in the Could I do the frontlining trick here? Yes, I could. I'd need 4 rogues instead of 3, which would divide the experience that much deeper. I can't take that right now. I can take 1 magician, sure. So both Gamers and Hope have a level. And Hope. Nope, we're not going to take 4 spell points in Constitution. We want Intelligence and Dexterity for Hope. We want especially Dexterity at the beginning. We'll take 4 points in Intelligence, so. Maximum level for the 5 stats is 18 for each of them. A dwarf. 1 less dwarf. 4 nomads. Probably shouldn't, but I'm doing it anyway. There we go. Heal up. Tried to run. Watch. No, don't hide in the shadows. I need you taking some of those hits. Arc fire. Darn. If I could have got through that, that would have been nice, but... Should be able to do 3 Mad Dogs. Seven Hobbits. I'm afraid I don't have any rings for you guys. Oh, I tried to run. Too far away. I was worried about that. Costs 300 gold to heal aging. Unnatural aging. Nothing can heal real normal aging, unfortunately. They say this as a 43-year-old. They know very well that aging does not have a cure. How are we doing there, Jens? We got anything we need to tell these people?
No, I haven't really had anything to add. There have been no new donations.
You mind telling them
If
what they'd be donating for?
If you want to donate, all of the money donated goes directly to the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention.
A very noble cause indeed. Come
Yeah.
on. Give me some hit points here. That's the whole point of getting high constitution on gamers. Nope. Really want that dexterity. That's luck. Luck is not what I want. Nope.
And
Nicht.
if you ever need help, there's this great website called findahelpline.com. So.
That sounds like a very useful helpline.
Yeah. So.
I'm very fortunate that I haven't needed help myself. At least not for self-harm. But I know the struggles of mental health issues.
As someone who's struggled with it myself, I can say that there's no shame in reaching out for help. And it's always for the better.
Yeah. I deal with depression myself, which has been a fairly recent addition to my life. But without having help, it would have been really hard to deal with.
Yeah. I have personally, I've struggled with mental health for almost 3 years now, and I have been like talking to people about it, and ever since I started doing that, it's been going a lot better. So.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
We're fighting these guys, I guess. Mental health issues are one of those things stigmatized for no really good reason. Like in my case, I am depressed. I have depression, and it is, to me, it's nothing more than it's no more problematic than if I were to say I have a cold or I broke my leg.
Mm-hmm. It's
a medical issue that needs treatment.
Yeah, it's stigmatized for no reason whatsoever. It is a hard thing to talk about, but it should be talked about more often. So.
Yeah. I make no bones about my mental issues. And actually, being a musician myself, I feel very lucky to be someone who's made it to the age of 42, or who made it to the age of 42, I'm 43 now, but who made it to the age of 42 without ever needing any serious sort of mental health help. I know a lot of other artists and musicians and other people in the industry, and mental illness is rife in the creative arts. It's all over the place. And you can make an argument one way or the other as to why that is, but it's just the reality. No, we need the better hide and shadows.
So yeah, once again, we are raising money for the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. There's a link pinned where you can donate. All of the donations go directly to the foundation. So
Definitely a worthwhile cause.
yeah,
And if you're enjoying watching me wander through the streets of Scarabray and slaughter hobgoblins, maybe think about donating.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I am very lucky in that, despite having pretty serious depression, I've never had to deal with thoughts of self-harm. So it's not something I've needed, but I'm glad it's there for people that do need it, and for myself if I ever do. Though, being Canadian, I'd probably call a Canadian line, not the American Foundation, but whatever.
In the same way that I would call a Dutch one instead of an American one.
But we can help each other, especially in these times. One of the things I really love about speedrunning communities, even when I'm playing games like this that literally no one else speedruns, is that there's a great deal of respect for each other and a great deal of help available within the community for whatever we need. So here we are helping each other out, and I think that's a wonderful thing.
Definitely. From my experience with speedrunning communities, a lot of communities are really tight-knit communities, so everyone will know each other.
Yeah. I really want that last point of dexterity. Come on, Hope. Give me that point of dexterity. That's Constitution. That's not dexterity. That's luck. Also not dexterity. That's also luck. That's Constitution again. There's only 4 things it could be. It can't be intelligence because you've got that maxed out. So statistically, I don't know about statistically. I don't know actually how it determines what stat to boost. There it is. Thank you. No, we want some hit points. 11 and not that much. Go big. There we go. And more importantly, spell acquiring. We want this thing, War Strike. Cause the spray of energy to spring from the caster's extended figure, sizzling a group of opponents for 5 to 20 points of damage. The important word there is group. Now these fine, lovely people are going to step back in here, and we're going to just take Hope out. Order some wine, Hope. Hope's going to get her next 2 levels on her own. You face death itself in the form of 1 nomad. We're going to go in here, and there's always 6 spiders here. I'm going to cast War Strike. And stab the last one. Use a trap zap to open the chest. Get 900 experience. And do it again. That's more like it. That's why I wanted high dexterity. So that War Strike can come out before the spiders take their turn. Plus we get slightly better equipment here. That was a mithril shield, which we can't find in town.
Was that an entire skeleton next to the spiders? Those spiders must be huge.
Oh yeah, they've got to be pretty big to be threatening. We're out of magic points. But we do have a level waiting for us. 6 spell points, 7 spell points. And now we get Elix Instant Wolf. And all of a sudden, this becomes a story of one conjurer and her very good boy. We'll purchase some magic points. Fill out my party with wolves. And we're going to head down here, into the catacombs, where we will find undead. Because of course we will, it's catacombs. And if you watched the earlier run, you will know there's a bunch of zombies, and we can cast a War Strike. We can cast another one. And that will take care of 20,000 experience.
Now that's a lot of experience.
Yep. We were getting experience in the dozens to maybe a couple hundred in the town. Sending Hope out on her own to kill spiders got us to 900 at a pop. And then we got 20,000 from one fight there with the zombies. Oh, we need scum a bit. There we go. Don't really need to scum that much. And now we have a better spell for clearing out groups of zombies. That's Shock Sphere. Tried to run. Tried to save its life, but no, the magician insisted on attacking us, so the wolves got him. Trap on the other side of this door. Shock Sphere. One zombie remaining, and it's dead. Mithril Bracers. Hey, cool. That's actual armor for a spellcaster. Look at that. Summon up a couple more good boys. We're trying to get Hope up to that nice level 13 so that... oops. Going the wrong way. Up to level 13 so that she can use Apport Arcane and just trivialize all the dungeons. Samurai figurine, that's nice. Sells well.
So yeah, for those who are just joining us, welcome. We are raising money for the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. There's a link pinned in chat where you can donate, and all donations go directly to the foundation. It's for a good cause.
Yes, as we discussed a couple minutes ago, a very good cause. A very important one.
Suicide is one of those things that isn't really talked about, but it should be talked about more. It's an issue that is shouldn't really be an issue if proper help was available. So
yeah,
there's no shame in
general. Yeah,
there's no shame in searching for help, and there's this great website. Let me check once again. It was findahelpline.com. So, great tool if you don't know where to find a helpline.
Okay, so unlike last game, I don't have to go to 230,000 experience. I only have to go to 115. Only half as far. So we're almost there. And I have access to spells from all 3 games, which means I can outgrow the wolves as soon as I get there. We're there now. So let's turn our good boys loose in the city and get us some slayers. Sure, we'll take it. Class
If you don't mind me asking, what got you into speedrunning this game?
What got me into speedrunning this game? Well, that's a good question. More generally, what got me into speedrunning was it was a pandemic project. Lockdowns and such hit, and I had to do something with myself. And I started running some games that I knew, and this... I started with the Ultima games, and I ran the first 4 of those. And then this became a logical extension of that, because I like this game too.
Interesting.
Yeah.
A lot of people started speedrunning due to the pandemic, myself included, actually.
I enjoyed watching speedrun content, never really had time to get into it.
Yeah, I myself had interest in speedruns for at least 4 years before I actually started recording my own speedruns. I've done some speedruns of small meme games in my free time before that, but never really recorded them. Which I do regret not recording those, so... because it turns out that the game did have a speedrun.com page, so yeah.
So anyway, instead of wolves, this time we're using slayers. You'll note that armor class, at minus 15 on that armor class. That's really darn good. Nothing can hit them around here. Slayers were created for the second game, not for the first, and so the other thing I can do here is identify things with my thief. Just a flute. Should equip up, actually. Helm. Shield with a mace. I could actually beat that. So yeah, Slayers weren't meant to be in this game. That armor class is way too low. By the way, nice. For anything around here. So yeah, we do have to do a grind, but it's a little bit different. For example, I mean, I have to stop here. I'm going to go finish. Am I in the wrong segment? I must be. Yeah, it's one more. There we go. Lucky I didn't step on a trap. Get teleported here. Run away. Don't like that. Don't like that at all. How am I going to deal with... Let the Slayers take care of it. You know what? We're here already. And you'll notice that we don't know where we are. That's because we got teleported, and I don't have a spell to reestablish the map. Run away. Thank you. So we're going to have to deal with the fact we don't have a map for the moment. It's okay. I know where I'm going. Through here. Run away. Missing a lot of those running away. Here's 66 zombies. There's one zombie. It is no more. We get teleported here. We lose our magic spells here. We lose our light here. Cast a trap sap out here. And one here. We're going to leave that alone. Could have allowed it to join, I guess. Through here is King Eldrick, as he was before. But, of course, the Slayers will just take him out. We got the eye. Teleported here. We can apport Arcane out of here. In fact, because we're doing this, we have the journal. I can apport Arcane from here. Just click on this. That's Catacombs level 3. There we go. Boom. Just click on it. Because we're not in Legacy mode, we have the journal. Let's go get some levels.
What are the main differences between Legacy mode and Modern mode?
The main differences are, well, I went over them at the start of Legacy mode, and I know you weren't here, but it theoretically uses the rule set from the 1980s game. So we've got different spells, well, different availability of spells, different mechanism for Bard Song. Everyone has individualized inventory. There isn't a party collective inventory or money. Everyone's got to carry their own stuff, which can be very limiting because there's not a lot of room in that inventory. There's no autosave, or there's no saving outside of the guild. Those are the main ones that affect the run. Oh, the experience curve is different too. There's Mangar's Mindblade. Class change to Wizard. Thank you. Summon up some Slayers. Let's go kill some Berserkers. I think you were here for that in the first run, weren't you, Jens?
Could you repeat that?
So first we cast Apport Arcane 3 to the west. Get a Crystal Sword. Go back 3 to the east and 3 to the south. Go up the stairs. And I think gamers can just equip that Crystal Sword. We didn't find a Bard Sword. Yeah. So we can't teleport around on this floor. Can't teleport to this floor. We can teleport away from this floor, but not to it. Run away. Nah, leave it in peace. Oh yeah, you were here because I asked you the riddle.
Oh yeah,
This
you
one.
did.
Five, 11, and 1. Now, this goes a little bit differently. We've got to change our Bard song to the Traveler's tune. But the main difference is these guys can't hit minus 20 armor class. Like, they just can't. They don't have the capacity for it. So, this is as safe as it gets.
This again with the bard that sounds like a machine gun. Appears to be.
Whoops. Only the first 4 characters can be affected by melee combat. There's 337,000 experience. And the room is filled with the bodies of dead berserkers. As will happen. Gloves. No one can use the adamant gloves. Adamant dagger. No, we need the crystal sword. You can use the adamant dagger. It's got a better chance to hit. Oh, I don't want to waste songs. So we will cast Mage Flame. So we go over here to this corner and put my map back up to where I am. I don't know why I face north when I do this, but I just sort of automatically do. You know what? No, before I do that, I'm going to actually go and recover my magic points. The room is filled with bodies of dead berserkers. You don't actually have to fight those guys. You can get official robe. So we're going to pause here for a moment. It says the chamber is filled with magical energy. If you look at Hope's spell points, they're going up. Mostly, I wanted a chance to take my headphones off and straighten my hair.
Valid. For those who are just joining us, we are raising money for the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. There's a link pinned in chat where you can donate, and all donations go directly to the foundation. It's for a good cause. So there's also a website called findahelpline.com for if you ever want to reach out for help but don't know where to do so. You can find a helpline on that website.
Okay, so we're going to go take on the Mad God. Now, it was 5 and 6, so that's 11. And 12 and 3, so that's 15. And up 2. And we need to go 1 north and 1 west of there. We should land right on the spot with the Mad God. Look at that. A gold statue of 15-foot tall warrior. I hunger. But of course, we got slayers. Problem solved. Ooh, a fire mandolin. Thank you. Gamers, equip that. Here is Kiliaran's Amber Tower. We go this way. We get teleported. We go through here. We get teleported. We step off there. We turn around. We say the word Stone Golem. Golem. Thank you. Cast Mako. Sinister. South to the wall. West to the wall. We're in this long corridor. Listening for footsteps. Save before we go through the door and fight the green dragons. Run away. They go into the dark space. Get the silver triangle. One, two, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're out of the dark space. Should be a fight there. Yep, run away. Whoop. Cool. Now I have to remember where I am. Oh, it's right before the dragons, yeah. That's why we don't fight green dragons. Silver triangle. One, two. Go through there. Run away. Change my bard song up to the Wayland's Watch. And grind for items off the Crystal Golem. Because every time you kill a crystal golem, it drops an item. Don't know why, but it does. Now that it's killed one of my slayers, we change up our party order a bit. And yeah, go back in. So I think we can probably equip the adamant shield instead of the buckler and start throwing stuff out that we don't need. Hide. Thief darts. Frosthorn. That is a big... Change that. An Ali's carpet, that's useful. Equip Ali's carpet. A luck shield, that's very useful. Hide, not use, equip. There it is, luck shield. Alright, now we've lost another slayer. An Exor wand, cool. No. An Exor wand means that we don't actually need a third level wizard. But we've got one, so it's not a big deal. We're going to actually clear out the slayers from the party now. We're going to switch over to something much simpler. Wind wolves. Illusionary wolves. We're going to make sure that Gamers has the crystal sword equipped. And we're going to do some killing here. Hide in shadows. Buffing up Seeker's Ballad. Cast Wrath of Valhalla on Gamers. Core is going to just stay in the shadows. Bard's Song. Traveler's... No, not Traveler's Tune. We've got Wayland's Watch on already. Falcontine's Fury. Cast Targeting Dummy. Yeah, the wolf is doing some damage. I don't want him to... If the wolf kills, then we've... failed. Because the golem will just come back. Cast... What do we have for buffs? We've got Battle Skill, Gamers. So the difference between illusionary creatures and real creatures. Illusionary creatures will die if they are disbelieved. And they just vanish from the party line if they are killed like that. That's the main difference right there. No, not on hope. Shoot. Now we gotta hope Gamers does the killing here. Thank you. No! Not the wolf. Not the wolf. Unfortunately, I don't have any summons that don't attack. Hide. Bard Song. Seeker's Ballad. Battle Skill. And Gamers. Hide. Don't stand out there in the open. Wrath of Valhalla on Gamers. Attack. Game. Come on. There we go. Gamers slashes and kills. And that's the end of that. Okay. Bard Song back to the Seeker's Ballad so we can find my way through here. We don't need our map because we don't know where we are anyway. Because we're lost. We've been teleported a few times. Quick save every so often. Oh my goodness, come on. I did mention that you don't go south, this is why. There's no way out, it's a trap! If you use healing magic and keep yourself alive long enough, the door will eventually reappear. But you have to be pretty quick on the draw. Run away. Don't want to fight you guys. And here's Kiliaran to give us an onyx key. Get teleported out of the tower. And it's nighttime. So we're going to duck into the Adventurers Guild. And it's not nighttime anymore. And in case you're wondering, that big moon you saw up in the sky does actually move through the night, which is kind of a nice little touch. Better than the adamant dagger. Do not sell the plot important equipment. For example, the onyx key. Do not sell the onyx key. Luck shield's better. You can use an adamant dagger, not that you need it. If I accidentally sell the onyx key, or a silver triangle like I just did, I've got to buy it back. There. Okay. Game has been quick saved. Let's go get some levels. Those were terrible. Give me at least a couple of big numbers in there. Come on. One more try. One more try. Big numbers. Big numbers. Nope. 7, 5, 5. 5 is about as low as it gets. 4 is, yeah. 8, 6, 8. Gotta have some double digits. Come on. Gotta be high enough that we can reliably hide in the shadows, and Mangar's couple of 4s off the first one. Come on. Give me a break. Come on. Game. There we go. Yeah, we'll take it. We'll take it. Should be good. And Hope. You'll notice Hope is not getting a stat boost with her levels. That is because she's at max stats across the board. Class change to Magician. Thank you. They don't stand a chance, but I'm running away anyway.
For those who are just joining us, we are raising money for the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. There's a link pinned in the chat where you can donate, and all donations go directly to the foundation. It's for a very good cause. Also, if you need help, there's this website called findahelpline.com, which is really useful. So, back to you.
Thank you. So we're going to order some wine. You've already seen me be down here and into the sewers when I was fighting spiders earlier. We're going to trivialize this entire dungeon just by teleporting to the end. Boom. That's what Apport Arcane is for. Here's Mangar's Tower. We couldn't get in here without the key. What am I doing without having summons in front of me? I'm asking to get wiped out. Apport Arcane. It is -7, +4, and 1. Get the last silver shape, the silver circle. And then it is 9 and 7 to get to the stairs. This whole floor is in darkness. This is the 3rd floor. We cannot teleport to this floor or any higher floor from here. We're going to get spun about a bit. Come on. There it was. I missed it. There's south. Okay, good. Forever. damned. 1, 2, 3. Get spun. I want to go west. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We lose our compass because that's an anti-magic square. We run away from this fight. We reload because we're going to get wiped real bad. Run away. Thank you. Run away. Thank you. Stairs going up. We're going to use a Seeker's Ballad to give me some light. Traps up. And if I were going on to the other game, which you can do, I would be sitting here killing these ghouls who can't hit my slayers. And that's why I use the Frosthorn. We'll see if we can pick up at least something useful. Pardon me.
Gezondheid.
Power staff, unidentified arrow. Come on, just give me one. Just give me something useful I can show off for everyone. I got the Frosthorn, that's nice. Handspipes. Okay, fine. I can accept defeat. We got Panspipes last time, but we'll be okay. This time, we don't have the Master Key, so we get spun by spinners. I got turned around, in fact. Get teleported. See, we get spun by spinners. Sleeping dragons. Gotta go north. Run away. Get teleported. Turn all the walls into doors and all the doors into walls. Cast a scry sight to get my map back just for fun. This is where we came through to fight the ghouls. And if we're going to go up through a portal, we need a levitation spell. Actually, I don't. I've got an Ali's Carpet. I could have used the Ali's Carpet. Get teleported. Get hurt. Get smoked. Lose my compass because we've got anti-magic there. Run away from storm giants. Run away from whatever this... Go into the wall. Get someone possessed. Can't be Hope. Because Hope is the only one who can use the exorcism wand. There we go, we can deal with that. Use that Exor wand. Problem solved. Run away. Get teleported. Cast traps out. And from here, it's basically the same as last time. With one little exception. We're going to go round back. One of the other things you hear about over the course of the game is something called the Spectre Snare. We go 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn north. 1, 2. What combined the mightiest foes? The Spectre Snare. It's a magical lasso. An incredibly powerful item that we would use throughout all the other games as well, but we're not going to the other games. Going in! Hide. Use. Spectre Snare. Demon Lord. Cast. I don't know. Mind Blade. That's what happens. This is normal. Trust me. Kick. Use. Spectre Snare. Demon Lord. Go. We're doing okay. Hide. Use. Spectre Snare. Demon Lord. Yeah. Good. Hide. Use. Spectre Snare. Vampire Lord. Here we are. Storm Giant. Hide. Use. Spectre Snare. Storm Giant. There we go. We've been stealing things. Now, hiding in the shadows multiple times so you can attack foes up to 50 feet away. Mangar is 50 feet away. We'll stab him. And that's the end of that. And we will shortly, I'm not going to open that, talk to Kiliarin, and this is time. And there we go. There's 2 runs of Tales of the Unknown, back-to-back, Legacy mode and Modern mode.
GG.
Thank you very much. I
Very
am
fun
going
game to watch.
Yeah, well, they're fun to play. If you're interested, they are, I believe they're on Steam. They're definitely on GOG. They were remastered in 2018 as part of a marketing campaign for the Bard's Tale 4, which I have but have not played yet. I believe I'm pretty much the only active. I would love to have more people running them. So if you're interested in older RPGs, the second game is actually, well, if I'm going to be running the second game later today. Later, yes, it is after midnight. There's light out there. It's morning. So I will be running the second game later, in Legacy mode, no less. And I still haven't figured out how to do the third game by itself. But if you carry your characters forward, you bring forward enough interesting equipment that it doesn't matter. So I would love to have other people join me on these. The routing is interesting. If it's something that looks like it might be of interest to you, join up. Come see me, and we'll talk. So,
Yeah.
Thanks for having me, and I'll see you again later today after a few hours.
Yeah. See ya.